Brandon, I know you were talking about this, so I did make my official in-season mock draft 1.0.
Oh, got one already?
This is just top 10. I hate doing it in season because everything changes, and I haven't really even fully looked at who will go where. But I think number one,
gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah, gotta give them what they want. So Justin's in-season mock draft 1.0 picks 1 through 10.
All right,
let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Bryce Young, I think at this point is a lock. Oh, quick thing. With mock drafts, I'm not someone that does what I would do because I'm not running these teams.
Okay.
Just because I think I don't anymore, but I had Stroud as QB1. But I think the Texans are going to go Young, even if I felt that way. So I'm going to still say Young is going to go 1. But this is a mixture of maybe what I would do because it's in season. But during the offseason when I do this, it'll be what I think the team is going to do, not what I would do.
Okay.
Yes, but Bryce Young, quarterback out of Alabama, I think at this point is a lock to go 1 with the way Stroud has been playing. He hasn't been playing as good and is a better prospect. If he had C.J. Stroud's build, if you flop how they're built, Young is easily 1. Bears at number 2, you got to go Will Anderson out of Bama, edge rusher. He just feels like a Chicago Bear and is one of the better edge prospects in a few years. Now, the Lions from the Rams.
So you don't go with any weapons?
You can go with weapons, but I don't think there's a weapon worth taking it to.
If I'm Chicago, I'm trading down.
Yeah, this is of course not including trades. I think Chicago might trade down, even though Will Anderson would provide a huge boost to that defense. Huge. Lions, sneaky trade down candidate or just get the best player available if they address the quarterback elsewhere. But I think they're going to go C.J. Stroud from Ohio State, which you can sit him behind Goff even if you keep Goff for another year, or maybe just start him right away.
I like Goff, man.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I think they might keep Goff another year, and then Stroud will be behind him because they have their own pick, which will probably be maybe top 10 or close to it at the end of the year. So you can get your star player or position player or edge rusher or lineman to go along with Aiden Hutchinson later on.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, close to the house?
No,
Start the half?
No, it's not happening.
No, it's happening.
Inside the 20, though. That's good.
Explode off
Inside
of
the 20.
Okay, Jeff Saturday. That's a good speech.
The Seahawks from the Broncos at number 4. This is easy. Jalen Carter, defensive lineman from Georgia. That play that happened to end the game doesn't happen with Jalen Carter on the field. He's probably... You can make the case between him and Will Anderson. They're the 2 best full prospects, not outside of position. I know the quarterbacks are always going to get the notch because they're QBs, but Jalen Carter is one hell of a fucking defensive lineman. The Steelers, if they stay at 5, which I don't know if they will, Peter Skorsky, he's an offensive tackle from Northwestern, very similar to another tackle from Northwestern that has short arms, and Rashawn Slater.
Dog.
But Rashawn Slater has worked out very nicely, so I think he will be the first tackle off the board
Best
as of
tackle
right
in the
now.
league.
Come on, bro. That's just.
It's Trent Williams, but yeah.
I think
He tips his plays, man.
You got to
It's
be on the
actually
field,
Andrew
though.
Thomas.
Yeah, you got to be on the field
PFF.
to be good.
Shout out.
Yeah, Andy Dalton's a top 5 quarterback.
Why would we bring up
That's
injuries,
just
brother?
ridiculous.
He's the one who's hurt.
Andrew Thomas is like that.
Isn't Andrew Thomas hurt too?
No, Thomas ain't hurt.
He's
He's
not
not
hurt.
hurt.
Oh, so
Thomas-
he's just giving up sacks. Oh, yeah. Forgot about
He
that.
gave up there's 2 sacks all year, bro.
2 sacks. Yeah. Rashawn Slater hasn't given up any sacks. I don't think so.
He's
Yeah,
giving
you
up
just
ACL.
guessing, bro.
He just fucking shooting off the hip, bro.
Yeah, he's just guessing.
It's kind of like the Chargers head coach when he's just calling plays and shit.
Lombardi is guessing. No, Lombardi is definitely guessing. On to the Panthers. I guess QB. I don't love Will Levis from Kentucky, but I'm gonna say they pick him.
The Jameis project's over, man. Not Jameis. What am I saying?
The Darnold, Baker,
Mayfield project's
T.J.
over.
Walker. Yeah, they need to draft a guy.
Yeah.
No, they need to draft a guy. But I don't know.
Bruce,
They're
your
winning
guy
too
is-
much. They should be going after Stroud or Young. They're winning too much. That's the problem with them. That's why Zach Wilson might be a Panther next year.
They have a solid
That
defense.
wouldn't surprise me at all.
That wouldn't shock me. And then they go.
They pick up every. They're
gonna pick
gonna
up
Josh
every
Rosen
Jet.
next.
They're gonna get Rosen.
Josh Rosen.
They're going to pick up every Jets garbage.
Yeah, they might. I mean, we gave him Darnold and we got picks from it, and then it turned into Brees Hall. So
They went 5-0 that
They
year,
picked
though.
up Robbie Anderson,
That
Zach.
was-
they did pick Robbie up.
Who else they picked?
They have Frankie Louvu, who's actually a nice player now, but he was on the Jets in 2019 and 2020. They have a few. Matt Rule almost was the Jets head coach, and he was bless you. He was the Panthers head coach until recently. Who's not the Nebraska head coach, and that's a great hire, by the way, for them. What's up?
Hold up. Baker Mayfield. Go to the Canadian Football League, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
From
that
his
poster
biggest
down
fan. From his
You
biggest
see that
fan.
poster down?
The
Biggest-
I don't got
the
a poster
first-
down.
I seen
You got the
have a
poster?
Biggest fan
Uh-huh.
to Canadian Football League.
The Eagles, I'm going to say Miles Murphy, edge rusher out of Clemson. That's almost just a best player available type of pick. If it was higher, they could really make some noise. But just get another edge rusher for that rotating defensive line.
If they
The
play-
D line is so deep though.
Yeah, that's
if
why
they-
you get another one.
I don't know the difference between this year's and next year's talent, but whoever their evaluator is,
Yeah.
if next year's any type of if it's any more deep or anything like that, they may even want to trade back again.
Yeah,
Just get
honestly,
more.
trade
Yeah.
back and just keep accumulating draft picks. I mean, I would tell you they have so many running backs though that, I mean, I wouldn't at 7, but if you can trade back and get like Bijan Robinson from Texas, if like you let a couple other running backs walk, why not? It makes your running attack even better. But I'm just gonna say Miles Murphy, as of right now. The Cardinals, Frederick Jones, who is a tackle out of Georgia. I think you got to adjust the offensive line. They can also go corner here. Packers, Quentin Johnson, wide receiver from TCU. The dude has blazing speed and is tall. Put that across from Christian Watson.
Yeah.
Do with that as you will, with maybe Jordan Love starting next year. Go get another weapon. Draft a first-round weapon this year. And rounding it out in the top 10, Kilo Ringo to the Raiders. They need cornerback help bad. He's out of Georgia. He's a lengthy corner.
That's a
Probably the
fantastic name too.
Yeah, probably the best corner prospect. I mean, there's a few of them this year, but I think he'd be number one.